Welcome to Moore Farm's Botanical Garden. Welcome to SC Green TV. My name is Ryan Watkins, and I'm your host. Our goal is to provide you with inspiration and education to help you grow your green industry business. Today, we're visiting one of the most beautiful botanical gardens in South Carolina, Moore Farms, in beautiful Lake City, and we're gonna be meeting with Daniel Livingston, who is the Director of Horticulture. Hey Daniel, how are you?
Hey Ryan, pleasure.
It's so good to see you.
Welcome to Moore Farm.
It's amazing to be here. I've never been here before.
Beautiful place.
So Daniel, tell us the story of Moore Farms.
Moore Farms was created in the early 2000s when Miss Moore moved back to Lake City permanently. She created this garden, which started as a pleasure garden, has since evolved into a botanical garden. We have well over 3,000 different genera and taxa of plants out here. We have a Magnolia grandiflora collection, a Taxodium collection, trial garden. We have 3 departments: horticulture, education events, and land management. We also do a summer internship each year for students that are about to graduate and study in horticulture.
How often is the garden open? It's obviously a private garden, so when can the public come and see it?
You can schedule an appointment through our education and events staff. You can have scheduled tours that are led by horticulturalists in the area. We also have a number of classes and presentations that are done by the Hort staff and by visiting speakers that you can sign up for. And we also have open garden events. Also, our biggest open garden event is Art Fields, which is held during the last week of April and into the first week of May, but you can visit the garden Monday through Saturday.
Daniel, tell us about the trial gardens. You guys have a pretty sizable trial garden.
Yeah, so we're very proud of that. One thing in our mission statement that Moore Farms always wants to do is to be a resource to the state and beyond. And our trial garden will help us to introduce new plants, trial them in our coastal plain Zone 8 environment, and then we evaluate those weekly. Annuals are evaluated seasonally. Woodies and herbaceous are evaluated every up to 2 to 3 years. Then we will process that information, share that with the growers who have shared those plants, and then that information will be accessible to growers, retailers, gardens, and other garden industries in the state.
What zone exactly? You said 8. Are you 8A?
We are technically 8B now.
You are 8B.
Yeah, USDA technically, I think, has transitioned us to Zone 9, which I'm still a little skeptical about, but I would still call us 8B.
Yeah, that's interesting because we're in Charleston, you know, the peninsula is 9A, and then the rest of us or some of us are also like 8B.
Yep.
That's interesting that even up here, you guys are in kind of a similar zone.
We're still considered that coastal plain of the state, right before we start getting into the Piedmont. And Florence County is that very low-lying, swampy, humid, subtropical environment that's very much the coast.
Daniel, how do you incorporate seasonal color with all of the evergreens and perennials that you have going on?
We are constantly looking at traditional crops, seasonal crops, but also new crops that may perform a little better, heat and humidity tolerant, more drought tolerant, bigger flowers, longer lasting blooming seasons. So we're always constantly doing research. Our horticulture staff is always in contact with our growers, looking for new selections, but also using those old tried and trues that may have come in and out of style, depending on what we're trying to use them for.
What's your favorite seasonal color?
We just planted some beautiful evolvulus, which is blue days is the common name. I love that plant for a warm season annual. And it gives us color and toughness all the way through the fall, really to a first frost. The Nephoia selections that are coming out on the market now, South African native, have these tall, like torch-like blooms, very drought tolerant once established, very dramatic in the garden.
This episode is brought to you by Brownswood Nursery, now offering delivery across South Carolina. Visit brownswoodnursery.com. Mention SC Green TV for a discount on your first order.
We're very diverse here, and you see some wonderful diversity of plants. The Caesalpinia right here behind us in bloom, which is a fantastic plant.
Yeah, this is crazy. The leaf structure looks similar to like a mimosa.
Very mimosa-like foliage, but you see these wonderful tropical-looking blooms here. This is a native to Peru, South America. We recommend this plant for all southern gardens. It's cold hardy here and can really showcase a landscape, give it that tropical feel. We are also a big proponent of art. This is handmade out of the garden by Tim McElveen. He has a laser engraver that cuts sheet metal, and so this is made in-house. Wonderful design.
Is he in Lake City?
He is in Lake City. He works here for Moore Farms.
I love all this Stokes aster.
Yes, Stokesia is a
Do you use it a
wonderful
lot?
plant. Yeah, we use it a lot. It's a great native, great pollinator-friendly plant.
I love that lavender purple flower.
Big proponent of lavender and blue in the garden. It has a cooling effect.
Blue, in particular, is a tough color to have in the garden.
It is.
Not a lot of naturally occurring blue flowers.
Anywhere I can find blue and purple to cool off, especially in the summer months, is a big go in our design.
So Daniel, look at this really cool house. Tell me about this.
So this is really cool, and once again, a nod to the history of the property here. This was an old sharecropper's house that was found a little over 10 years ago by a previous director of horticulture and was brought up here to showcase the history of the property. It was found exactly the way it was. We've done zero input on it, and once again, sharecropping was big in the state of South Carolina for many, many years. So this certain palette that a horticulturalist picked and designed here, we used several different warm season. Of course, the backdrop here is still cool season of the ornamental cardoons, which we absolutely love. Then we have the copper plant, or the Acalypha, which is a great tropical. This plant will give us all the way to first frost. We have some of your trademarks, Angelonia, Coleus, beautiful lantana down here. And these are going to provide us interesting color and pollination for our pollinators throughout the rest of the growing season.
And what are these yellow flowers?
This is a fantastic plant that we're using now as a ground cover, Mercdonia. It has these beautiful little yellow flowers. It makes a very thick mat along the ground and is a very free flowering plant throughout the year.
It's a really beautiful plant. It's very dainty.
Yeah, Proven Winners has some wonderful selections of these. It's starting to become more popular in southern landscapes.
I also love this salvia.
Yeah, the Salvia garantica, the black and blue.
That's what I thought. It was
fantastic
black and blue, yeah.
plant. Yep.
It's beautiful.
We are very pollinator friendly here at Moore Farms. We do very little chemical input, so we're always looking for free flowering plants to feed our pollinators.
These variegated irises are amazing.
Iris insata, Japanese water irises. Obviously love to be water. Beautiful variegated foliage, adorable purple flowers in the spring.
And the pitcher plants?
The pitcher plants, the Sarracenia, carnivorous plants, native to boggy, wet areas around the state and around the southeast.
Yeah.
And obviously this is their bloom here. Very, very interesting plants.
I haven't seen the bloom before. That's super cool. So Daniel, how do you handle the seasonal changeouts at Moore Farms?
Yeah, so we, our horticulture staff, who is responsible for certain areas in the garden, they have about a 6-month pre-window where they come up with their design and they put their orders into our production staff so that the production staff has enough time to source and then grow those plants out. So after our warm season change out, which happened just now, our hort staff is already thinking about what they want to do for the cool season.
What's the budget for annuals?
We have about a $12,000 budget just for seasonal color, which isn't really a lot. We do a lot.
No, that seems less than I thought.
Yeah, so a lot of times that's why the plant selection is so important. We're looking for more bang for our buck when it comes to our annual displays.
Daniel, thank you so much for taking the time to show us just a small glimpse of what Moore Farms Botanical Garden is. And it's been incredible to see what can be done when you're rooted in history, but you also have vision for the future.
Ryan, thanks for coming, and we hope to have you again soon.
I can't wait. We gave you 1, 2, 3 of the top performing seasonal color interests at Moore Farm Botanical Garden. What we didn't tell you though was which truck is better, Ford or Chevy. I think that symbol says it all right there, and it's Chevy.
Ryan's like me. We got to do
But
all
that
of
doesn't matter
this.
because when you're there's no safety net here. We just do it. We go hard. We go home. Today we're visiting one of the most beautiful botanical gardens in South Carolina, Moore Farms Botanical Garden in beautiful Lake City. I already said South Carolina. Today we get the joy of, what was my word? Pleasure. My name is Ryan, and I'm a plantaholic.